Thank you all so much for joining us today. We really wish that we could invite you to see our new space in person, but virtual open house will have to do this time. So I'm the new executive director here at the house. My name is Mara Leong McGinnis. I've been here for about 7 months now. I started in January, and I'm very lucky to have picked up the torch to run just across the finish line of our project here of expanding into a third house. So I just quickly want to thank everybody that did most of the work on the project before me. Our CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charity Southern California, Vince Bryson, as well as my predecessor, Carol Horvitz, who is the one that has the twins on the screen, and Diana Sheldon, as well as our team members here. I have Hillary, who I'd love to introduce herself, in case you don't know. She has to unmute herself, though.
Hi, I'm Hillary. I'm the development manager here. Oh, I have to also show my video, right?
You're good.
I'm getting the hang of the Zoom thing. I'm Hillary. I'm the development manager here at the house. Yeah, I'm excited that everyone's here.
And Francisco. Francisco, say hi.
Francisco here. I'm the operations manager for the house.
So I just wanted to prove that it's not just me talking endlessly on this video. I also want to thank our board of trustees, who's really made all of this happen, as well as our co-chairs, Megan and Carl, who are on the line as well. Thank you guys so much for getting all of this going and getting us this beautiful new house here on St. John Avenue. So we were able to rent this new space from Caltrans due in large part to the partnership of State Senator Anthony Portantino, who's actually with us here today to say a few words. So Senator Portantino, if you'd like to say hi, I think you might have to unmute really quickly, but you should pop up on the screen.
I am. Can you all hear me? Great.
We
Well,
hear
it's
you.
great to be here. Mara, it's great that you're on board and you got in before the pandemic, and here you are with a big smile in the middle of the pandemic, opening up a new facility. And I want to give a big shout out to Megan too, Megan, how many trips to Sacramento did you make?
I was lucky enough to make 2.
2 trips to testify on the legislation and add your advocacy to this endeavor. And it's been I look at my office and what you do as a partnership, and I know Christy Lopez is on this call as well, and I get all the glory, but she does all the work. And so I want to make sure you know that Christy does so much to make all of this happen, and she really has been a dogged advocate with Caltrans, both on the local level and on the statewide level. And you know, it's just great to have such good teamwork. I mean, every time we've asked for your help, whether it's writing letters on, you know, bills to freeze rent, or it's coming up to Sacramento to testify on the bill that, you know, obviously A, ended the threat of the 710, and B, you know, helps the nonprofits purchase the property at its value that makes sense. And so I'm just, you know, very pleased that, you know, oftentimes people ask us to do things because they have plans, and, you know, legislation happens and then plans sit on a shelf, and you've actually taken your idea and are opening up a new building. And it's an exciting, you know, it's exciting for the community. It's exciting for you and your board. And so I just want to say thank you for letting me have a little part of your mission, and just always being a great partner in making all of these things happen. Obviously, we don't know, some of the regulations are still being drafted, and there's the lawsuit, which is throwing a little bit of a monkey wrench in all of our plans. But I know from everything that I've seen what you're doing, we're going to be successful in the end. So congratulations on this wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your very meaningful partnership. We've really appreciated it this whole time and going forward. And thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely.
So if that being said, just a few housekeeping things. Zoom, if you could remember to stay on mute during the meeting unless you'd like to ask a question, feel free to unmute and speak up. You can also use the chat feature. I'll be monitoring that with the assistance of Hillary in case I miss anything. We are going to be sharing screen and showing a video. So just a disclaimer, we're kind of at the limits of our Zoom capabilities here, so please bear with us if there's any technical challenges. I'm sure we'll get back on quickly, and we have some backup plans just in case, but I do hope you're connected to pretty good Wi-Fi or internet connection as we will be streaming. If it glitches a little bit, just stick with it, it'll catch up soon. I'll kind of be narrating over the top of it, so if you do have anything you'd like to fill in, please feel free to chime in. And with that, I think we can begin our tour and jump right in, show everybody what we're excited about. So everyone should be able to see the screen now. Maybe just give me a little nod if it's moving. We're good, yay. So welcome to our new third house. In addition to our 2 historic homes on Pasadena Avenue, we've now acquired a third house, which connects to the rear of our property and front faces here on St. John Avenue. So we've moved our administrative offices over to this new house, which has allowed us to open up space to have 4 more bedrooms in our existing Pasadena Avenue 2 historic homes. That's gonna allow us to serve 17 families every single night. So we'll go on in. So this is a really beautiful 2-story historic home. 2 stories, it's about 5,000 square feet, and it was built in 1933. As Senator Portantino mentioned, just as our first 2 homes, it's currently owned by Caltrans. We are, of course, working with Senator Portantino's office and Caltrans to soon buy the properties and make them our permanent homes. So our Pasadena RMH offices are downstairs. So our finance team is going to move upstairs once they're able to work from the office. They're currently working from home, so we look forward to them joining us. So this is our big administrative office. It's the original living room of the house. This is going to be the main space of the office. It's where our administrative coordinator sits. We also have this beautiful sitting area right in the middle. The furniture was donated by Ashley Furniture. And then Hillary's desk is towards the rear, so she has a nice space for our development manager. Hillary, can you pause it for a second? I can't do it. There you go. Our volunteer desk is also in this area, and so we can't wait until our volunteers are able to come back to the house and join us. They're not able to right now. We're not able to have volunteers or visitors, but once they are, we can help with our administration and our reporting here in our main office. So I'm very lucky to call this my office space. It's a beautiful room. It was originally the library or the study of the house, so it has a lot of wood paneling and built-in shelves, and I look forward to doing a lot of work in here. We've just filled it all in. It's a lot of shelving, so we feel like we need a lot of stuff to display. So it's been a fine-tuning process. Luckily, Hillary has a good decorator's eye, so she's been able to help me make it look really good. We're still working on it. And then as we turn the corner over, here is our new conference room. This is a big, beautiful, open, bright, and airy conference room. We really look forward to hosting our board meetings in here, as well as family meetings for all of the families that are staying with us. We like to gather as a group and talk through the things that are going on at the house and the activities we have. We also plan to have volunteer groups and service groups meet in here. And it's just nice to have so much space. If you've been in our old conference room, it's a beautiful room as well, but a little bit more cramped. So we can fit more people in here, which is very exciting. And after our conference room, we move into what is my favorite room of the house for no real reason. It's originally the butler's pantry. We've turned it into a coffee nook. So if you come for an early morning meeting, we'll grab you a cup of coffee from our coffee nook. It has butcher block counters and built-in display cabinets. It's a really pretty, very old-fashioned little space in here. And then the kitchen of the house. So we have a huge, big kitchen. We are actually really looking forward to be able to use this for big Meals of Love volunteer groups. So if you come with a big service group to make a meal for the families, you'll be able to use this kitchen to have a little more space to spread out. We've actually installed a second stove and range right there that was donated by GE, so even more room to cook, and also to make our snacks every day. And then our fridge is actually in this next little nook over here. It's a great big fridge, was also donated by GE, and we are happy to have kind of overflow storage for food and grocery donations so that families always have access to healthy food and groceries so they can cook their meals. And this is Francisco's office. It's a very, very cute private space back here. He is in the back of the house so that he's the closest to the Pasadena Avenue houses. And with the private space, now he's going to be able to meet one-on-one with families, which is awesome. So then we exit the house and we're going back through our backyard to a pretty cool little feature, which is that this house has a little casita is what we're calling it, or a little back house. We're going to be using this as our family support services space. Our FSS program provides therapeutic support to every family that stays at our house. Every year we have a dedicated psychology practicum student that's paired with our program specifically, and they meet with every program when they enroll and come to stay with us, and then again as needed, whatever the family needs help with, they're there to provide help and support. We're excited that this is a private big area for them so that the kids can play over with the dollhouse in the corner. Thanks, Bob, that's a donation from you. And the parents can meet one-on-one separately. This casita also has a full private bath, which is awesome because our families will be able to access that as well. And then this is our big, gorgeous, crazy backyard. So our next big project is going to be fixing this backyard up. As you can see, it has a lot of space and needs a little bit of work. We're really looking forward to being able to have the kids play soccer here, have picnics and movie nights. We'd like to build raised garden beds so that we can have a volunteer-led gardening program. And we'd also like to host big community events here since it's such a big open space. So we have some work to do, but we are excited about it. With the partnership of Senator Portantino's office, we're also, of course, in the process of working with Caltrans to purchase all 3 homes. And once we own the properties, there are so many opportunities for expansion within that space. The video is moving faster than I am. So then we are going to walk over and show you the pathway to get to the Pasadena Avenue houses from St. John. So this is how it connects. Through a back gateway that opens up into the backyard of Pasadena Avenue. And our beautiful backyard, our fig tree just blossomed and is all filled with figs that the parrots are fighting us for. But it looks really nice back there right now. As you can see, we've spaced the tables out so that families can have physically distanced meals. So as we walk, I'm going to let the video play and we're going to walk all the way over to 763. We are looking forward to showing you inside at least one of our houses for some of the new bedroom space. But I figured this would also be a good time to talk about what's been going on at the house over the past few months. So we've remained open and serving families who've been staying with us since March. So a lot of the families have been slowly returning home, but we've still had a few that have been staying with us during this time. But since it's been a little bit more quiet, we've really taken the past few months to deep clean the whole house, reorganize and upgrade a lot of the areas, as well as, of course, this big move of our administrative offices over to St. John. So now we've actually been approved to start accepting new families to start staying with us. So we have a few new families that will be joining us now, but we do have new physical distancing and cleaning and safety protocol in place so that we know we'll be able to offer a safe place for families to call a home away from home while they're in the area as their child receives life-changing medical treatment. And so maybe, Hillary, if we could just pause at the front door for a second and see if anybody has questions or comments before we hop in. Anybody have any questions they need to ask as we wrap up St. John and head into Pasadena Avenue? You can unmute. Or not. maybe we're good.
No, it's Christy. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Hi.
OMG, that new space looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I don't remember what it used to look like before, but knowing it was a Caltrans property, it must have been in dire straits. So all of the work that you guys did on that house is amazing. So congratulations. I can't be any more proud to have you guys in our district. So anyway, just wanted to say that the place looks great. Okay, bye.
Thank
I
you,
have
Christy.
to say too, it's amazing what you've done. Amazing. Thank
We
you to
definitely put them-
everybody. I am in awe of what it looks like. In awe. Thank you. Amazing. Thanks everybody.
Mara, do you have any of the before pictures? I mean, that would have been fun to see. It definitely looked like a construction house filled with construction workers. It was a mess, but and we definitely couldn't be here without the help from Senator Portantino's office, from Senator Portantino and Christy. It's just been, I mean, you guys are the catalyst for all of this, and so we're just very, very grateful for your support.
Mara, it's beautiful. Love it. It's just stunning. And I was going to ask, would you like any donations of plants for that new place?
We would. We're always looking for donations of plants, landscaping services. We clearly have a big project ahead of us in the backyard, and so we do have, of course, some great companies that are willing to help us out. So we have some good plans in way, thanks to some of our board members.
Okay.
But yeah,
I have some small potted citrus plants, citrus trees that just dwarf, but I thought maybe that would work well. But I'll talk to you later about that.
Yeah,
But
shoot
it's
me an email or give me a call after. We can talk. So of course,
Gorgeous.
we clearly need some help still. So thank you guys all. I'm glad.
Oh, I'll be glad to help too. So
I also just wanted to thank Caltrans for all the work they did in the house that saved the Ronald McDonald House Charities so much money. They really did were great partners.
Yes, thank you, Carol. I think that is very important. The house definitely needed a little bit of work before we moved in, and Caltrans really stepped up, and they've been a great partner and landlord for getting it fixed up. And so we don't have the before pictures queued up right now, Megan, but you're right. It's a pretty drastic change. So we're happy to share some before and after, maybe in a little follow-up video. But yeah. Anybody else? It looks good. We're very excited about it. It's a wonderful place to work, and it really has allowed us to open up, expand so that we can serve more families and we can provide more services for families with the additional space. Of course, this is an unusual time for us to be celebrating our expansion, but I think we should all celebrate all the good things that are happening that we can during this time. So once we are approved to be able to get back up to full capacity, we'll be able to serve 17 families every night, which is very needed in the community. So we're excited. So I guess we can go on into 763 Pasadena Avenue. This is our original house. This is where we first started as the Ronald McDonald House Pasadena. And we're entering through our main entrance here into the living room of our house. Excuse me. So now we have 4 new bedrooms and a new playroom. The communal areas in this living room are currently inaccessible to families in order to promote physical distancing. So those couches are usually covered up, but they're open today so you guys can see them. So this is our previous family support services area. It will be a new bedroom for families. It's on the ground floor, so it'll be handicapped accessible, which is awesome, something we always need. But right now we're actually using it as additional check-in space for families so that we can have a private area in order to do wellness screenings before people enter our home. So once that's no longer needed, we'll be able to use it as a bedroom. And then we're going to walk on back through our dining room. As you can see, it is a little different than it usually is right now as well. It has one table, so our families will be doing scheduled meals, so they'll be eating one family at a time will be using this dining room. And then we're going in. The dramatic unveil is one of our brand new bedrooms. So this used to be my office, Carol's office, the executive director's office in the house. And now it's a beautiful, sunny and bright bedroom for a family. We spent a lot of time cleaning it out, fixing it up. and putting all new furniture in it so that it'll be a really comfortable room for a family. It does have a door that leads to the outside, which is a really cute little Zen garden, and it's a very little peaceful space. So we're calling this the sunshine room for the time being, because I think it's pretty bright and colorful. And this room will also be handicapped accessible, which is very, very helpful for the house as well. And now we're gonna head on upstairs. So back into the living room. One of my and Francisco's favorite projects we have done over the past few months is kind of random. We removed all of the old carpet that was on the staircases, as well as any excess fabric in the house. This was really a suggestion from our hospital partners, Shriners for Children Medical Center, to remove any fabric surfaces in order to promote health and safety for our families. So it's much cleaner and open now. This landing we also opened up and made it nice and accessible, and this is so that families can move around freely without running into each other. It's much more open. So we have 6 bedrooms upstairs in this house, actually, and we're just going to pop into one of them, room number 5, which is open right now. Our biggest room, room number 7, is occupied, or we would show you that one, our firehouse theme room. But this is room number 7. I'm sorry, room number 5, which is super bright and airy. It's one of Francisco and my favorite rooms. It's kind of a tree house room up there. And we're also very happy that this is our first room that has been adopted by LA Financial Credit Union as part of the Adopt a Room program that we are excited to be launching. And I think Mark is on the line right now too. So Mark, this is the room you've adopted. It looks great. And all of the furniture donations were donated by Ashley Furniture. So we actually have all new bedroom furniture in every room of the entire house. That's really allowed us to do this expansion because we have all new bed frames, chests of drawers, nightstands in every room, and then very generous individual contributors donated all new white bleachable linens and bath towels. Which really helps with our coronavirus protocol to be able to bleach everything in between families. And you can also see in the corner our new lampshades from another generous donor provided all new lampshades for our lamps. So it's just very clean and a beautiful space for every single family. And so this is a very exciting bedroom. We're not going to go into every bedroom just in the sake of time, but this is a sample. Now all of them look nice and clean and open. We're not going to go over to 765. We'll do that next time, maybe a part 2. If you want to see over there, we can do a follow-up. But we have 2 brand new bedrooms in our house next door on Pasadena Avenue as well. And we'll also be converting our old conference room, our previous conference room, into a playroom. So we have 2 really big projects left, our backyard of the St. John House and a brand new playroom in the 765 Pasadena Avenue house. And we're going to be partnering with the Children's Burn Foundation to make that a super awesome space. So that is something to look forward to as well. So once we are back up to full capacity, we will be able to serve 17 families every single night. And we look forward to doing all of the work that we have to get there, but I'm so glad that you guys could see a little sneak peek of it. We're still not able to have volunteers or visitors at the house in order to make sure that all our families and our staff are safe. We can't wait to welcome everybody back into our homes. It feels a little different around here. It's definitely more quiet. It's been, most of my tenure here has been a little unusual, so I can't wait until it's loud and crazy and busy and back to normal as well. I also ask, most of you are already connected to us in many ways, but always follow us on social media or join our e-newsletter to keep up to date on all of our progress and our changes. Because of our new virtual reality, our Shine Gala this year will be a stay-at-home event. So please, we hope you will join us virtually on October 17th as we celebrate the house and all of the families that we serve. And are there any other questions about the houses or what's going on at Ronald McDonald House, Pasadena for the past few months?
Yeah, it's Charlene Mar. It looks terrific. Everything looks great. I have a real quick question for you. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Adopt a Room program?
Absolutely. We haven't quite fully launched our Adopt a Room program, but we are looking forward to having, now that every room is beautiful and prepped and ready to go, we're looking to involve the community in sponsoring our rooms as they are available. So bringing in community members to adopt a room for the year and make sure that we can provide all of the support we need to pay the utilities and do general maintenance and make sure the linens are cleaned and make sure the bedrooms are really nice and ready for all the families. So I'm sure you'll hear more as we look to have more support for it.
Great, terrific. I love the
As you
idea.
can see now, they're gorgeous rooms. And we were really excited to be able to show them off a little bit more for people to know what they're supporting at the house.
Yeah, they look terrific. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlene. Thanks for joining. Anybody else? I see our chat window is it's going. I see there are a lot of volunteers at the house, so we do still have some fun volunteer projects and service projects you can do from home. So if you are still interested in helping us out, maybe doing some service projects from your house, there are still things that need to be done. So please reach out to me and Francisco if you'd like to help. We also have our Amazon wish list that always is up to date with everything that we need to make the home really nice and safe for families. So always check that out. And that concludes the most of our tour, unless anybody else has any questions. And hey, look at that, it's 5:30 on the dot. I said we wouldn't take up too much of anyone's time because I'm sure you guys have more things to do this evening, but thank you so much for celebrating with us and sharing our house. And thank you to everybody for making this a reality and allowing the Ronald McDonald House Pasadena to expand and grow with the needs of our community.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for inviting us. This is awesome. I love the house.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for tuning in and taking the time.
So good, Maura.
Thanks, Maura.
Thanks to the team. You guys are doing great work.
Thank you.
Great job.
Good job.
Thank you, Maura. It was great.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Thanks, Maura. Bye-bye.
I'm jealous. It's so much better than our house.
I wouldn't say that, Manny.
Oh,
People say my office is
because the custom work is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel very spoiled with this office space. So.
Good for our families.
You can come sit anytime you like.
I will.
Maura, you, Francisco, and Hillary are rocking it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Pete. We'll
Talk to you later. Bye now.
Thank you.